Well, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, held a Thanksgiving service in Abuja on Sunday to celebrate the successful completion and inauguration of various FCT projects. The Thanksgiving followed a 19-day project inauguration exercise that began on June 10th, commemorating President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's second anniversary in office. Key projects inaugurated included the newly renovated Abuja International Conference Center, which was renamed after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and cost 39 billion naira to renovate. The expenditure drew criticism, which Wike defended by stating that those criticizing the project do not have good taste and that Nigeria, as the giant of Africa, must have world-class facilities. Wike revealed during the Thanksgiving service that the renovated center generated over 700 million naira in just 3 weeks, compared to the 50 million naira annual revenue it previously brought in. Wike also used the opportunity to criticize opposition figures, accusing them of being primarily interested in rescuing their stomachs rather than the welfare of Nigerians. He said Peter Obi can never be president again, and that his time has passed. Let's take a look.
You have sympathy for somebody you don't know. I'll say it. And that's where he nearly made us to make a mistake. He said Peter Obi will be president. President where? Some of you don't know somebody just out of emotion. For 8 years, he was governor. He never conducted local government election. Never. That time Nigerians were not angry. Nigerians were happy that you refused to conduct local government election. 8 good years you are governor. That one was democracy. Now they will come out and begin to talk. Democracy is not working. But you worked under your own, staying alone. To be chairman of local government, to be governor, only one man. The time has passed. They won't have the opportunity again.
This video has been trending, so many reasons, why Nigerians were complaining that, are you now going to church to do Thanksgiving for inaugurating projects? Is that the right thing to do? And now you turn the podium into a political rally. I mean, I thought it was Thanksgiving service.
It's anointing felony.
But before I come to you, last week, Wike reacted to former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi, who described his wife as an industrialist during a live television interview. Wike dismissed the claim, stating that Amaechi's wife, Judith, allegedly amassed wealth from NDDC funds. Wike claimed that she received 4 billion naira monthly from the NDDC for a year, totaling 48 billion naira under the guise of training Niger Delta women. Wike urged President Tinubu to release the forensic audit report of the Niger Delta Development Commission, which will buttress his claim. He vowed to resign as FCT minister if the forensic audit report, when released, does not corroborate his claims against Amaechi and his wife. Let's take a look.
Amaechi's wife company, every month 4 billion naira to train Niger Delta women for 1 year, 48 billion naira. And the forensic report audit is there. Who killed it was Malami, the Attorney General then. The Attorney General then, one of the people we are talking about.
You privy to that document? Or is it a crime to get a contract from government?
4 billion naira a month to train Niger Delta women. 4 billion naira. The former Attorney General Malami killed that document because to protect those who are concerned, let them read the document. If what I'm saying is not in the document, I will resign as the Minister of FCT.
Okay, Dr. ABATTI, 48 billion naira, there is God. That's why a lot of all this money we are sharing, if it is.
First, let's deal with the idea of going to have a Thanksgiving service. Because you have a minister of the Federal Capital Territory who has done, some projects, who has spent about 11 days launching projects, and the president attended it. And then he goes to church. And he goes to church to go and masturbate. to engage in a process of self-adulation. I find that very childish, and that's why we question it. Now, let's make the point that this constitution that we talk about says in section 10 that there shall be no state religion in any part. So, Nyesom Wike going to church to go and have a song and a dance is in violation of that part. He's not going there in his personal capacity. He's taking the whole machinery of the FCT to church to go and celebrate projects. Some of these churches, the church that he went to is St. James's Anglican Church. We call out the priest in that church this morning.
Correct.
Some of these priests, whether they are Anglican or Catholic, should also have the common sense to be able to say that certain things are not acceptable, no matter the amount of money that whether government official, is bringing in a public capacity. Maybe they should give this priest also the Constitution of Nigeria to run, to understand that, there's what is right, there is what is not right. Number two, who else will Nyesom Wike not abuse in this country? We are waiting for the day we abuse President Tinubu. And we'll be here to tell President Tinubu that we warned you that this person, the way he's going to abuse you one day when the occasion provides itself. He has abused Sapita Odili. He has abused Rotimi Amaechi. He has abused, who else now? Dele Momodu. So, and that's why a man like Dele Momodu is saying, some of these people in government, they should take a breathalyzer test. I think that's what they call it in America.
Yes, that's what
some people are saying they should take psychiatric tests. So why should public officials just talk out of turn?
Right.
Now he's attacking Rotimi Amaechi's wife, that she's this and that. Look, how does a wife get into the subject? And he's going about saying his father was a director of major companies. Who cares? Whether his father was a mechanic or a vulcanizer, that's not what we're talking about.
All right.
He has a job as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Can all of these people just focus on that? My wife is richer than your wife. My father is richer than your father. This is why I said this morning that there should be IQ tests for the people that we send into government. If you don't have basic intelligence, don't just go near power. And don't disturb properly educated people with my wife is better than your wife, my father is better than your wife, I'm riding a Rolls Royce, I have money, I bought it with my money. Is that the kind of level of sophistication or intelligence or integrity that Nigerians should be confronted with? We have to say it. Yes. I end by saying that President Tinubu should beware. He should pay more attention to the character of the people that he puts in a very important position. I don't want to hear about your wife. I don't care. I don't care whether your wife is an industrialist or your wife is this and that. I don't want to know whether your father is a millionaire or a billionaire.
All right.
I want to assess you on the basis of the assignment that you have been given. Right. Can these people grow up? How can we put children in important positions?
Dr. ABATTI on fire.
Dr. ABATTI left no stone unturned. He won't finish weekend. They needed to beg him, please, allow him. But these things are not actually necessary yet. Dr. ABATTI, you understand? Dr. ABATTI is actually a biased journalist. Yes, to be sincere, he's a biased journalist. But anytime he says something that is good, actually comes out to applaud him, you understand? Because as Judas way you be, it go there very hard for you to say the truth. So anytime we say truth, you understand that we need to clap for him. Click on the subscribe button and wait for more.